Hello, GoGo Kid teachers, and welcome to our video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use the teacher portal. We'll be covering logging in, navigating the portal, opening, closing, and canceling classes, preparing for upcoming classes, writing feedback, and using the payment and referral tabs. If you have any questions about things not covered in this video, you can search Freshdesk or our official Facebook group for help. If you can't find the answer you're looking for, feel free to submit a ticket via Freshdesk. All right, let's get started. You can log in to your teacher portal by using teacher.gogokid.com. Here you can click the Sign In button. You will enter your registered email and your preset password to sign in. You will also need to input the given verification code. Please be very careful with this step as case does matter. Upon logging in, you will see your home page. The tabs across the top will include Home, My Schedule, Classes, Payment, Referral, and Support. First, we will take a look here at your home page. On the left side, you will see some of your key personal information and possibly a to-do list. Here you will find your profile picture, your teaching experience, your current credit score, and last month's credit score. By clicking on the credit score, you will be able to view your credit score details. On your to-do list, which may appear here, you may see 4 types of tasks, which could be renewing your contract, getting certified for supplementary courses, linking your PayPal account, and opening slots each week. If you have no tasks that need to be completed, your to-do list will not appear on your homepage. In the middle of your homepage, you will see 4 sections. These sections include banners, upcoming classes, missing evaluations, and parent evaluations. As a new teacher, some of these sections may be blank until you book classes and receive parent evaluations. In the banner section, you will see current promotions and activities. Normally, by clicking on the banner, it will lead you to the corresponding promotion or activities details page. Below the banner, you will see a few of your upcoming classes. If you have any classes scheduled, you will see the first 2 listed in this section when you log into the portal. No matter how many classes you have booked, only the first 2 will show on your home page. If you have a class scheduled to begin within the next 30 minutes, you may notice that your home page will be completely grayed out with the exception of your upcoming classes Enter Classroom button. Do not be alarmed, there is nothing wrong with your home page. The system is simply bringing your attention to the fact that you have a class about to begin. If you would like to enter this classroom, you can do so by clicking the Enter Classroom button here on your home page. If you would prefer to navigate to a different part of your portal, all you need to do is click Elsewhere on your home page. The gray will disappear and your home page will return to normal. You can also find your upcoming classes section in the Classes tab at the top of the page. Accessing your upcoming classes here will allow you to view all of your scheduled classes. We will discuss the Classes tab in more detail soon. Next, let's take a look at the Missing Evaluations section. In this section, you will see the 2 most recent missing evaluations that need to be submitted soon, should you have any. Please be sure to submit all evaluations within 12 hours from class time to prevent yourself from receiving any pay deductions for late submissions. You can click View All or the Missing Evaluations tab at the top of the home page to view all of your missing evaluations. Finally, you will see Parent Evaluations. In this section, you will see a few of your most recent parent evaluations. It is important to always review your parent evaluations for your future improvement so that parents and students can't help giving you more 5-star reviews. You can click View All to view all of your parent evaluations. You can click the Translate button to view a translation for your parent evaluations. Please keep in mind that this translation is done automatically. So if you find the parent evaluations to be unjustified, confusing, or in need of review, please feel free to send us a ticket at support@gogokid.com. Okay, so now that we've thoroughly reviewed your home page, let's take a detailed look at the tabs across the top of the page. First, let's look at the My Schedule tab. In the My Schedule tab, you will find your class schedule. This is where teachers go to open their slots for class bookings. Here, the teacher can view the current week as well as the following 3 weeks. Times listed here are in the teacher's local time zone, but both Beijing time and your local time can be viewed by hovering your mouse over the individual time slots. To open a new slot, choose the slot you want to open and click once. The slot will now display available. To make a slot available for short notice bookings, that is a class that can be booked between 24 and 1 hour prior to class start time, hover over the slot and check the 24-hour slot button. Now the class will be marked available 24 hours. Slots marked with the small red flames are the hot slots, or slot times with the highest demand for classes. Opening these slots will increase your likelihood of being booked. To close an available slot, click it again and it will return to white. To cancel a class, hover over the slot you would like to cancel and then click Cancel the Lesson. A pop-up will appear to remind you of the cancellation penalties. If you want to proceed with the cancellation, click the Continue button to cancel the class. Classes can be canceled up to 2 hours before the start time. It should also be noted that canceling classes will affect your credit score, and a lower score can lead you to miss out on bonuses, affect your payment and booking rates, and consistent cancellations could lead to your termination. So please cancel classes very carefully. Next, let's move on to the Classes tab. Under the Classes tab, there are 4 sections, including upcoming classes, class history, missing evaluations, and slot history. First, let's take a look at upcoming classes. Here in the Upcoming Classes section, you can view all of your booked classes. You will see class details such as unit, module, class topic, student's name, and the student's age. You can also click Lesson Content to view the PowerPoint for the corresponding class. You can use this to become familiar with the content of the class and to create a plan for class activities, games, and props related to the class topic. The PowerPoint also has basic tips on how to teach each slide of the PowerPoint at the bottom of each slide. You will be able to click the Enter Classroom button in the Upcoming Classes section 30 minutes prior to the start of each class. There will be a countdown timer to your next class in the top right of the page. 5 minutes before class start time, the Lesson Content button will turn into an IT Help button. You can use this button to contact IT if you have any problems entering the classroom. Next, let's take a look at class history. Here, You can view all of your previous scheduled classes and each class's related information, such as class ID, class date and time, class type, student, unit module, and lesson status. If applicable, you may also see various tags, such as 24 hours for short notice, or late for a class in which you began late. You will also see the option to complete the student evaluation forms for each class here. Although please note that we do suggest completing these forms in your missing evaluations section instead of here in class history. This will help reduce confusion. Here on the class history page, the evaluation option will remain for 1 hour after you submit your completed evaluation form in order to provide you with editing time as needed. After 1 hour, it will change to evaluated and will no longer be editable. In this class history section, you are also able to filter your classes by class finish type. Next is the missing evaluations section. In this section, you can submit the students' evaluations for all classes as needed. Under this tab, any classes without a submitted evaluation form will be listed here. Click on the evaluation button and fill out the evaluation form. If there is a section on the form that is not applicable, just set the selection to no mention or make a note of it. You are also able to go back and view the lesson content by clicking Lesson Content in the top right corner of your evaluation form if needed to help with completing the student evaluations. Please keep in mind that all evaluations need to be submitted within 12 hours of class time to avoid any pay penalties. And the final section under your Classes tab will be your slot history. In this section, you can see the details for your slot history, which will include the times each slot was opened, booked, or expired. You can filter your slots by date and time. That wraps it up for the Classes tab. Next, let's move on to your Payment tab. Here in the Payment tab, you will see 3 headings, which are Detail, Payment Records, and PayPal Setting. We will take a look at each section individually. First, let's examine the Details page. Here you will see your monthly income, which includes your class earnings, bonuses, and adjustment amounts made by GoGoKid. Please note the class earning data will be updated 120 hours or 5 days after each class finishes. Please also note that we will calculate the teacher's pay for the month using the credit score the teacher has on the final day of the previous month. As an example, classes taught in July, that is from July 1st until July 31st Beijing time, which will be sent out no later than August 15th, will be calculated based on the credit score the teacher had on the final day of June. The bonuses section will contain earnings from the enrollment bonuses, referral bonuses, and referral milestone bonuses. The adjustment section will contain any manual adjustments, bonuses, or promotional payments not part of the bonus section, as well as any non-class related payments. You can also view the payment details for different months by clicking the forward or backward arrows found on either side of the currently displayed month. You can find details about your class earnings, your bonuses, and your adjustments by scrolling down this page. Next is payment records. On the payment record page, you will see your amount owed from GoGoKid, your upcoming payment, and your payment history. The amount owed is your total amount owed from GoGoKid, Please note that it will at times include the current month's earnings as well as the previous month's earnings. It will be updated after we send out your previous month's payment. For example, on July 10th, the amount owed section may include all of your earnings for June as well as your earnings for the first few days of July. Once your June payment is sent out on or before July 15th, the amount owed section will then be updated and will show only your earnings for the month of July. Please note that this payment information is updated 120 hours or 5 days after the completion of each class. Next is the upcoming payment section. Once we start our financial process, you will see your upcoming payment amount, the start date of the payment process, the status, and the payment account here. In your payment history, you will be able to see your previous month's payment records. And finally is your PayPal setting page. On this page, you will be able to link or change your associated PayPal account. If you prefer to be paid via bank deposit, you can submit that information to us via ticket or email sent to support@gogokid.com. Next, let's take a look at the Referral tab. At the top of this page, you will see a banner containing the total number of your successful referrals compared to your accumulated referrals. You will also see a small narrative that you can copy and share with your friends to help you with referring. Below the banner, you will see the details for your referrals. Here you can see each referral's name, email address, registration time, current step and status update time, and their first class finished date and time if applicable. You will also be able to filter your referral tracker by either the candidate's name or email address here. Now we're going to take a quick look at your support tab. In this section, you will find your terms of service, privacy policy, community policy, and income tax information. Here you can click through each section to read all of the related information. And finally, let's take a look at your Account Center. You can click this by clicking the drop-down arrow beside your name in the upper right-hand corner. Here in the Account Center, you can view your personal details, including your basic information, profile picture, other related documentation, as well as your written biography, greeting video, and certificates if applicable. If you want to change anything in your Account Center, you can send us an email with your new information to support@gogokid.com. In your contract section, you are able to read through all of the details of your contract, and you may also download a copy of your contract if you desire. In the settings section, you can reset your password and your linked PayPal account. And finally, if you would like to log out of your portal, you can do so by clicking the Log Out button seen here. Now there is one area that we have missed so far, and that's over here in the far bottom corner. You will see an FAQ button. By clicking here, it will take you to the basic FAQ about GoGoKid. Please remember that you can always view more detailed information on Freshdesk. The second button that looks like a pen is used to contact us via a ticket. Clicking this will take you to the ticket submission area of Freshdesk, where you can then input your email, the subject of your ticket, and you can write a brief description here. We hope that you have found this information about our platform useful, and we look forward to seeing you in the classroom.